Welcome back, Kingsman, to another Napoleon Total War 3 battle. This one was sent in, I can't remember which front play it was. I will look at it for the end of the battle, I promise. I'm not going to whiff it this time. I'm going to give credit where credit's due. I believe this one was picked up from the Lord server, and it is a 4v4. We have the French corps. Again, the French side of things, unlike the previous battle. We have Soult, I believe Joseph, Napoleon, Suchet, and Victor. Now, each of these have a lot of infantry in them, so unlike previous battle I believe I did yesterday, where one of the French corps was just cav, this is going to be more of a line battle, which I'm very excited for. As you can see, France is focusing everything down this road. It looks, I mean, if you imagine being someone, you know, working in the field or whatever, and you look up and you just see this mass. Like if you look from here, and you just see a mass of just troops and cavalry, and it stretches on forever. You just can see the flags waving everywhere. That would be a crazy sight to see. It'd be such a crazy sight. Now, let's not forget what we are. Oh my goodness, I turned all the way around. Who we're fighting, or who they are fighting. So we have one of my favorites, the UK, the Peninsular Coalition. We have, of course, Spain, as this is a Spanish map. Another Spanish. These are all coalition. And then Portugal, I believe. I do believe this is Portugal. Yeah, it's Portugal. And they are not near road, but they are going to be probably striking down for this large town in the center. I suspect that they are not going to beat the French to it. But this battle is going to be epic, guys. I'm so excited. I actually did not watch this one, which I know is usually a bad idea. But, you know, this looks too cool. I had to just, you know, share it with you guys. Share the first time experience. There's something special about that. All these horses just rolling down the road. And there's only one part of the battle. It's not like I have to bounce around the map. So this is a double win for me. Oh my goodness, look at all of this cav. Just so much of it. You can hear the drums. You can see the cav. You can see the infantry. Well, you can see some of the cav. Oh, the guys are horse. Okay, there we go. There is just so much of a grand looking infantry cav presence here. It is just cheesing. I'm cheesing. I'm over here, not going to see a whole lot until they go, but it looks like the UK is probably going to push maybe for this road and push along this road. I like how there's so many avenues of attack here, getting the massive helicopter view of this battle. We got some light cav coming up scouting, Chasseur Cheval. And then you got Dragoons kind of in the second wave. And then you got some Chevalier. I can't talk today. I'm just going to stop right there. It's a bad idea if I try to talk about it. Look at these Lancers. A lot of Lancers. Light Hussars. Glorious looking guys. Some more Dragoons. And much blood will be spilled here. But glorious. A glorious battle. Alright, so France is starting to run a little bit, so I was kind of curious if they had seen something. Has some horse artillery as well from Chaussee. I can't really see unit comps that well. I guess we'll just kind of take a look at what's being brought as a general rule. Grenadiers, some line infantry, of course, some skirmishers. Here's a general. So let me turn this on just in case something happens. As cav is starting to show up for the UK. They are bringing, of course, they mainly have light cav, and I believe this is a, what is this? Spanish. Yeah, Spanish unit. And of course you have the German Legion. Where would you be with the UK without the German Legion? They are going to be very severely outnumbered and outmanned. So look at this line of infantry. It just stretches for miles. It's just non-stop. I love it. It's very realistic. You got the back line. Victor bringing up the back line with a bunch of infantry. The 95E and the 54 and the 63rd. If any of you guys know what that means. Some decent infantry, but the mid-range infantry Victor has is going up first. That's the good stuff. So over here, France is scouting. They are pushing in, looking to see what they can see. And Spain has some dragoons, which are actually... Oh, excuse me. A little tired with the baby and all. They're pushed to the Cav, kind of. I think they're going to hopefully use overwhelming numbers. Now, France is pushing and hoping to catch the UK out. UK is falling back. They don't have a whole lot. They have some more light dragoons, the Emperor's Chambermaids. Interesting unit name. But France has a good enough presence to hold this town and set up some art. Oh, this is an excellent artillery. I'd be eyeballing this for artillery. You know, it's got a river. It's got the hills. If you can secure the flank, you can set them up here, and it would be the perfect advantage. Now, of course, France, they are going to charge in, but I suspect that they are not going to catch them out. If anything, they just scared off the chambermaids. Such a silly name. So far, it looks like actually... Okay, so... the UK is going to shift over their forces. They want to shift over some cav, make sure they don't have this flank turn. Their infantry are right here. I can hear them. And it's just kind of a stare at each other. Joseph Napoleon is pushing up his cavalry, dragoons, some light chasseur cheval. Seeing the UK now, UK coming in view. We got some German Legion and some lights pushing down this road. Walking, but making a very, very quick pace. They don't have a whole lot of cav, but here comes more line infantry. Gosh, I love the UK line infantry. It just looks so cool. You know? It looks so epic. So the infantry have pushed in. They have some skirmishers probably going to take this house so they can shoot from there. Of course, they have some, well, for lack of a better word, grenadiers. Some guard. These are elite units. And they are going to be probably helping defend this house. We have some artillery. Horse artillery setting up already, getting some shots off. Yeah, that is really good. Start early, push their cav back. And I'm kind of curious what the coalition is going to do. They obviously are going to be focusing around this town. They got a lot more infantry, as you can see here. We got some Irish, Royal Irish, some foot, the vein openers. These are such interesting names for the English. The Devil's Own. Of course, France is going to be pushing around the flank with Prosper Louis de... I'm not going to pronounce the rest of that. I don't know why I even started to. I should know by now. Got some line infantry, a general actually, advancing. Let's see what their plan is. They're probably going to go for the town. And, well, we'll see. More infantry starting to show up. Gosh, I love how good the UK, they look so nice. The bright red and blue, you know they're on the battlefield. You just know it. Alright, so let's look at this French position. They have set up some skirmishers on this side of the river, going up against the Lightfoot. So need to be careful of the range on them. Backing up with some more of those guard units. And they're going to get some shots off immediately. Forcing the UK to actually fall back. Did they kill anyone? No, they did not. They just scared them. They fired too quickly. They didn't squeeze the trigger. They pulled the trigger. So over here, it looks like actually France is splitting off their forces. We have some of them going to the right. And that is Seoul in Suchet. And they are going to be taking this left flank. I probably butchered those names. I apologize, but I am in no way good at French. So we have more infantry pouring into the town. They don't have a whole lot on their right flank, but neither does the UK so far. This battle's just kind of still winding up. We got some... Oh, these guys pulling a risky maneuver here. Pushing up without being able to form a square, but they do have cav defending them. This... Ooh, wait. They lost 5 men. We got some artillery. Where is this artillery? Oh, my goodness. This is a perfect position for Spain. I love it. They have the perfect position, able to just shoot down, pepper the cav or whatever, advances towards them. They also, I believe, have... No, they don't have artillery. The artillery from this French position is shelling this cav, doing some damage, as you can see. More UK troops pushing up on the right. Got this Coldstream Guards, German Legion, more German Legion. German Legion is a very good unit, if you can't tell. And the UK kind of going in 2 directions at once. I like it. If they can multitask, I take that back. Maybe the UK is actually going to be switching around to this side. Oh wait, never mind. There's 2 UK players. I apologize. There's 2 UK, 1 Spanish, and 1 Portugal. Here I was getting excited. I'm even more excited now that there's even more UK on the field. So France is not stopping for the town. They are going to push up. They do have artillery on this hill. Oh, but look at France pulling a sneaky one. Sneaking up here, going for some cavalry. And pushing up on this flank. Look at this. This cav is not even going to notice it. Okay, they will notice it, but not before they lost a good amount. And they've taken on this house too bad you can't get inside the house. But the UK isn't letting France any time to really form up. They are straight up advancing. They want to push on this initiative. And over here, it would appear that now these units are getting shelled. Alright, so France is going to take this LOC and take this side of the river. They have secured their fort across. France over here is very weak, but Spain, some volunteers forming up. Are they going to be the ones to attack? Who is going to attack and who is going to defend? That is the question I want to find out. Because right here, it kind of looks like UK could be playing it defensively, just aggressive defensive, if that even makes sense. We got some artillery from the UK, some 6-pounders, also following up with some 9-pounders. Are going to have an excellent field of range here. Oh, we have some cav rushing forward. Where are they going to go for? Are they going for these skirmishers? I wouldn't be surprised if they go for the skirmishers. Here we go, cav charge. Going through the river is going to slow them down. Can they make it out before cav saves them? And that is one of the first little skirmishes here. They're probably going to lose that cav, and are they going to get the skirmishers? I would say not. Here comes Portugal now. Portugal actually has some really good units, and these are no exception to that. These are really good units of light infantry for Portugal. They can form square. They are going to be very difficult for France to fight. I'm very interested to see. I think that it looks like the coalition is shifting over to push on this right flank. Now, if you could look for what the general can see from like right here. He just can see the battlefield and rides over here to get a better vantage point from over here. Doesn't see a whole lot. That's the problem. Spain also shifting over some more artillery. This Spanish faction's whole job is probably going to be to hold against any French push while they push over here. Now, maybe they are going to also be pushing as well. Who knows? France is definitely having a strong massing in the center. The rest of their army is still way back here. So I'm kind of curious where they're going to go. The rest of Victor's army pushing up into the town. This is actually really weak for them right now. France is very weak in the town. And look at this. We got some Cavs sneaking around the side. Now, of course, we have some French hussars way over here. So, you have to pay attention to that. France is not actually very strong over here, but they are starting up some skirmishing. Shooting at the skirmishers, these light company from the UK, who are going to advance and then fall. No, they're going to shoot. So we're going to start a skirmishing battle. Fire. Oh, the Cav did clash, and I think this is going to probably be a UK loss over here. Over here, close range, skirmishers shooting at each other.
Our general is under attack.
And over here, it looks like France is going to be going in for some Cav charges. Spain stopping that because these guys cannot form squares. Some artillery here that may be getting caught out. But some infantry is probably going to stop it. You need to throw in something. Spain has no Cav over here. Thankfully, their cavalry did save that. But here comes France, guys. Here comes France for Spain. And Spain's probably going to have to pull back a little bit because France just mad pushed for them. Also over here, France is pushing, and France has gotten the order to advance and push this center for Spain. And they are doing so rather rapidly. Already, I know what's going to happen. I'm just going to fix it now. The role of musketry in this battle is going to be joined. Got some skirmishers here. We got some doing what Spain does best, is sticking units behind to bolster the morale. But oh my goodness, Portugal just came out of nowhere. France has got to be careful here. France is going to be very careful. Also, France is losing the skirmish battle. But they are pushing over here, and the UK is going to have to make a decision if they're going to hold. I kind of like this line. They have a double line. Triple line, actually. 1, 2, 3. But over here, this is anyone's game still, as now Portugal is getting super close and personal. Going to get off some volleys. This is really good infantry. Nope, they're not. We got some French Cav, though, moving up. Are they going to go in for the artillery? No, they're going in for some skirmishers here. And this is going to be a problem if Spain can't have enough Cav to defend their artillery position. They are going to be in a bad way. Yep, and France is going to utilize that push on this flank, as you can see. Pushing up with some chasseurs cheval, trying to go for the artillery. These spikes are going to be super crucial. But they're not going to do well. Now over here, of course, more Cav going in, hitting the Portuguese, and this battle is just starting off all at once so fast, as you can see. Some Cav from Portugal going in now, with some more Cav from France going to intercept it, and this battle is just becoming chaos. It's forming a square here. That may not be the best thing. As you can see, Spain is starting to have trouble here in the center. They're going to need those reinforcements from Portugal. And they need to push on this flank, which looks like the UK is doing, as well as falling back over on this side. Here comes some Cav, though, trying to take out this Portuguese guns. Now, Portugal did see it, and they sent their Cav, but it may not be soon enough, as this cannon may just rout. And this battle is become chaos. As now Portugal is going to countercharge, going for some infantry. They cannot form a square. Nope. But the UK is going to be pushing on this flank. It may be that France has advanced a little bit too much. We got more Cav once again rushing for this artillery piece. France is just determined to try to get rid of that, sending up their infantry super close, forming square, trying to get rid of any counterattacking Cav. And this battle has become utter chaos, as you can see. Over here, France is just not pushing here, wasting a lot of Spanish forces. Now, look out for this, because some infantry going for some of this Spanish... The Spanish artillery, and Spain has... Uh-oh. Oh, no. Unfortunately, France is going to do an excellent job of just destroying this line with their own cav. And Spain got charged by their own cav, unfortunately, trying to stop it. And Spain is going to be in trouble here. They need to send their general over to inspire those units. Over here, France is still not really pushing. I mean, they are pushing, but they're not pushing, like, super fast. They're taking their time, wasting some of the UK forces. UK trying to hold this flank. And Portugal is just kind of patching up where Spain was losing. Over here, it is a mass. The problem is, guys, Spain can't form square for most of their units. And France is running all over them. This is going to be a victory for France here in the center, sending in the cav first, going for the weaker units of Spain. And having a square here. But France has undaunted. France is reforming their line. They may have lost this whole side, but they are not stopping here. France getting super close. Gonna pour off some volleys. The UK actually has reformed as they're gonna be taking on Souchet. And this will be very interesting to see who wins this, because it could be anyone's game. If France has cav, then they can turn the tides. But the UK, I think, has realized they have to hold this flank. And the battle in the center is still anyone's game. A lot of cav still running from Spain. And it looks like, actually, Spain may be starting to lose on this side. They're going to have to fall back, as they are getting a spear point from France driven right in between them and their allies. We got line infantry pushing up, trying to separate these armies. And this is a problem that Spain needs to fix. France is pushing for their right flank. This center line battle is still anyone's game. Some artillery is about to get charged. Not sure why the spikes didn't work, but it is what it is, you know. Over here, France has engaged the UK, but they're falling back. I think they know that their range, they have a range of like 70. I think UK has 65. So they actually can fall back just a little bit and start volleying these guys, and they can't shoot back. So we'll see if the UK fix that. Over here, Spain and Portugal still trying to hold. Still, this has been a terrible, terrible gap for Spain, and they're about to get a bayonet charge here from France, going in, hitting these infantry. Still trying to push on France. Now, I think they're not going to have enough to push on France, but they do have a spearhead, like I said before, guys. A lot of infantry pushing for the kink in the armor. UK, I think, is starting to realize it. Maybe not. That'd be very unfortunate if they don't realize that they're out of range. I mean, because then it's just an easy victory for France. It's like you want to yell at the UK, you know? Over here, it's still a mess, guys. I think that's the best way to describe this. It's a mess. It is a massive mess that no one really has been able to fix. France is using it to their advantage, pushing all the time. Look at this massive flanking force. Also over here, they are pushing on France, doing some bayonet charges. France is in trouble. Sorry, Spain is in trouble, not France. France is doing well. And if I were to guess, I would say that chaos, if the UK could fix their lines, which they're not, they are just standing here taking the shots and not getting in range. Maybe they were playing against someone who's new to the game. Didn't realize that. You want to be very close as the UK. Otherwise, you're just going to get volleyed to pieces like this. And this is a teaching moment. The UK actually is pushing over here. That's probably why they're not paying attention right here. And actually, is forcing France to fall back over here. Over here, still, it looks like... Interesting being so close to France. I would charge before they volley you, France. Okay. Well, anyway. France is still pushing. Spain still reforming or trying to reform here. The UK is trying to do what they can on this flank. Over here, Spain still trying to hold on. But here comes a French army that hasn't really done anything yet. And this Spanish unit is just getting they're getting engulfed and just eaten whole.
Our men are running, sir.
And like I said, this French army, they don't have, they haven't even fought yet. They're fresh. And they must be the reserves at this point. I mean, if you look at this battlefield, it is just ridiculous. Now, of course, France is kind of hurt over on this side. They have pushed a lot, and now they're getting flanked by the UK. UK doing an excellent job of pushing. And not over here, though. UK is just kind of sitting here taking the shots over here. But they are kind of forcing France to fall back a little bit. This flanking force is going to do a lot of work. France doesn't have a lot to really combat that, which is probably why they're sending over reinforcements. This is when Portugal needs to push. They need to push their advantage. France is trying to reform. You hit them, Hit them very hard. They're going for a bayonet charge using this road, going to take out some more artillery. And probably going to succeed in that. Spain over here is gone. They got totally engulfed, and now France has another army. Now, I will say this. The Spanish faction, this coalition, had the challenge. They had to fight with some pretty terrible units. Oh, look at this. UK getting awfully close now. Forcing France to not be able to do a lot of damage, but they are dropping like crazy. Oh dear, that was not... Hello. So UK getting super close. They're probably going to fire a volley. Please fire a volley. No, they're going to get bayonet charged instead. Ooh, shooting at their own cav in the backs. Now over here, Portugal still is trying to hold. France is using their superior infantry to bayonet charge the center, because once again, Spain is hurting on that center. This really matters. If the UK can break this, that could be it. UK has pushed on this side, and France may be breaking in the center. Very interesting to see who can win this. Got some French cav who went in. Getting shot to pieces here. Got a general up close and personal. Yes, I am doing a zoomed in view because it looks too epic. So it's anyone's game right here. France actually looks like they're kind of breaking. Over here, France is pushing. France is winning. Spain can't hold them. Portugal is a really good faction to play, and they are kind of holding things together here. In fact, they seem to be the only people that can hold things together at the moment. Unfortunately, Spain has just not gotten a break. They have not been able to get a break, and Portugal's been very good support. Over here, it looks like the UK actually is getting to be in trouble here. Is that Arthur Wellesley? I believe that is Arthur Wellesley, folks. Yep. That was Arthur Wellesley. unfortunately caught in on that. And the UK have broke in this battle. I would say is a resounding victory for France. I love this massive engagement in the center here. I mean, it was beautifully orchestrated. The lightning fast attacks that were made. Here comes France once again, loving the bayonet charges, doing another one here. And here's an opening in the Portuguese line. Going in for a bayonet charge. Gonna catch some more Portuguese out. And I think they're gonna form up at the river. Of course, France is going to just go across the river on the flank. They don't have enough troops for this. But they're still trying to fight the good fight, which, you know, that is respect to them. They are not giving up, even though it appears hopeless. So France is trying to hold this river crossing. Infantry guard. Port the volleys on them. Come on. They deserve it. They broke you. There we go. And this is the last desperate stand for Spain and the coalition. As you can see, there was massive losses, massive slaughter along this whole side. My goodness. UK has a couple units left that are actually... Wait, what? Wait, did the UK win over here? And I just missed it? Well, I apologize to UK player. You obviously pulled off some crazy good stuff because it looked like you were losing. But they pulled it off, my goodness. And now they have one on this flank. They can start pushing, maybe saving this battle. Of course, the problem is that France still has players or units here, so they can't just send their whole army over. However, they can hold this flank now. And France is pushing on the flank, getting super close and personal once again. These troops, these poor troops.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
And now this is a holy game, you know? UK artillery is in danger of being destroyed. Now they are doing what they can. They are breaking some units of France. And I think the UK has decided to pull back and help out their ally first. Portugal doing a strong stand. Spain is just being double teamed, triple teamed, whatever you want to call it. And they are just not able to win. Oh, here comes Spain with some calves, some dragoons, hitting guys that could have formed square. Excellent job using the grenadiers to bayonet charge a square. It's going to cause this infantry to do terribly. Portugal also sending over some of their cav, trying to hold this flank. And this battle is not over by any stretch of the imagination. Portugal still hanging on. Some more cav from Portugal. They're going for units that cannot form square or are too small to form square. And this is going to cause a lot of French breakage. But here comes Joseph's army. Got some dragoons who are going to be going in for these cavalry from Portugal. Probably going to break them, but they did break several units from France first. Over here, it looks like UK are going to be trying to push on the flank of France. France still pushing hard on Portugal. Portugal may have to start bunching their columns up so they can hold for longer, because it is not looking good for them. They've been holding for this whole time. They do have an artillery piece, though. But they can't hold against a fresh army. That is the problem. And the unfortunate truth is they're probably going to lose because of it. Oh, we got some cav going in. Probably going for these skirmishers who are going to maybe try to punch a hole or two in this cav unit. But it's not going to matter. They are going to get butchered. And, what? No way. Okay, they did run. Alright. UK still trying to hold. They may have held off France for a little while, but they are going to be stuck out. And France can kind of ignore the UK if they want. And just push over here. As Joseph is not going to probably get a lot of kills for this one. But they are going to get the final death blow. They are going to give the death blow. No one else. They are going to circle in, seal their fate, cut off the retreat, and it's going to be over. And at this point, guys, there's not a whole lot you can really say. I mean, the lines have been drawn in the sand. Looks like we got some cav going in, huh? Oh, we got some Portuguese cav going in. Seeing if they can't stop this French force from forming square and stopping their advance. Good job, Portugal. Seriously, they have been just clutching this game so far. I mean, I still think they're going to lose. They're breaking in the center, but they held on so well. This French corps isn't going to do any battling. Or not a whole lot of battling. UK still trying to hold on, but at this point, it is a well-fought GG. Oh, this would be cool. Oh no. Got some infantry doing a bayonet charge, and so they're going to countercharge. And the UK is on their final last breath. Portugal trying to defend their flank, and it's a last desperate defense. Oh, dang it. Imagine. Could you imagine just being these guys? They know that they're about to get surrounded. I mean, I would probably run too. Once you know that the battle's over. Or just, you know, be like, unconditional surrender, we'll go home. We're done fighting for this war. Instead, they fight on because, you know, they do as the computer says. The UK forming a half circle. The last defense. Here comes France across the river. Where is Gandalf, you know? That is the question right now. Where is Gandalf with the reinforcing the right of the Rohirrim? Aomer. Instead, all we see is French reinforcements pushing across. And of course, we have one general still. Unfortunately, Wellesley died very quickly on. So this battle is going to be a desperate last stand. I'm kind of hoping there'll be a bayonet charge. But here comes France across the river. They're going to be pushing on Portugal. And each UK somehow are still holding. And these... Oh, what? Oh, wow. Portugal not giving up. Now going for some artillery pieces. Kind of making sure to wreak some vengeance for the slaughter that they did. And now they're going to go for even more artillery. Nope, they can't make it. Portuguese cav is kind of terrible. That much I will admit. Well, this is it. This is it, UK. Stand strong, because it's about to be over. We'll fast forward to their last stand because they're about to get surrounded. If that. Good game, though. My goodness. And the UK are just going to get cav charged, and it'll be over. Oh, look at this. There was another unit. There was some artillery. All right, Dijokadal. I probably butchered your name, and I apologize, but thank you for the battle. It was awesome. If you guys would like to see more either 1212 AD or NTW3 battles, you can always send those replays to me through my email, through Discord. Always happy to watch them and record them. It's a lot of fun to watch. So thank you guys for joining me. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, and I will catch you all in another video.